So in my space, in the health insurance space, one of the things that I notice is there's a lot of venture capital and private equity entering the space. And I have on more than one occasions expressed some displeasure at this because I think that venture capital and private equity can do some absolutely fabulous things, but I always see initial cuts to frontline staff and taking care of the humans. And we don't sell widgets and we interact with humans a lot. How do you manage that when you acquire a business that you are still, are you looking mainly at more commodity or impersonal type businesses, or do you dip your toe into the space where they're more service oriented towards humans?
Well, I'll comment more on sort of the legacy, kind of plumbing and HVAC and types of companies we bought. And it's a really great question. And we've actually at that company established ourselves as, a buyer of choice, which is really, really important because for every company for sale that's a strong company, there's a lot of people that want to buy it. And many of those people are private equity firms. And I think their business model, like you said, there's a lot of, value in what they do because they can take, struggling companies and kind of turn them around and make sure that saves jobs and things like that. But at the same time, their playbook is what's the most we can get out of every resource? How can we, get the same people to do more, to do more? How can we, pay back our investors as quickly as possible so that we can go buy the next business? And I think that when we've thought about it, we've despite me having, kind of a private equity background, frankly, the approach that I've tried to take has been a little bit more long-term oriented. And, private equity funds have a set life, right? They're 7 or 10 years and they need to go make a bunch of investments and sell those investments and give the money back with return. And that's how you survive. Whereas, people's lives and careers are a lot longer than 5 or 7 years. And again, going back to saying, hey, I want to own a stable foundation. The stable foundation of these companies are people and relationships. So the more you can kind of, for us, the more we can invest in those upfront. So one of the things that we've done, speaking of insurance, is almost every company we've bought has been, sort of a mom and pop company, which doesn't think too much about, insurance and benefits other than providing the bare minimum that's statutory required. Whereas, we have a little bit more, clout and negotiating power to get better deals for people and get better, just coverage. And, we do that almost every business we buy. Is we're going to improve the health insurance. We're going to offer vision and dental, but it's not required. We're going to offer 401k and, college matching plan. And what you realize real quickly is that those types of things improve people's lives tremendously. And they create loyalty. And you realize how much it costs when you actually lose an employee. And when you actually save someone that was, going to be at the door, you save all that knowledge. And for us, our retention's been amazing. Our ability to hire has been amazing, even from, other PE firms or from PE firms and things like that, because I think we've taken this long-term view of, every resource here is someone we want to keep around for life.
Yeah, and I think that's really important. I interviewed a gentleman some time ago who is the 3rd generation operator of his family-owned business, and 40% of his staff of several hundred people had been with them for more than 20 years. And I think that's a remarkable testament to a well-run organization. I mean, the parent so-and-so worked there, the kids work there, they've got a couple of grandkids. I think it's remarkable when you can create an environment like that. And I see those businesses be so successful and so profitable. So,
I mean, you look at the layoffs these days, right? And it's like people, tens of thousands of people getting laid off with an email. It's tough. And again, you understand the realities, but I think, like you said, having an asset that you can build of people and trust and, a community just makes so much sense.